Hey everyone, this is Cappy, and you're listening to Just the Plate, a production of Beyond the Plate. Just the Plate is a short segment where chefs describe a dish or a recipe that is meaningful to them. Last week, you heard from Chef Matt Orlando. Matt's from California, but has worked at some of the top restaurants in the country and overseas. He's the owner and head chef of Amass restaurant and Broaden and Build, which is in Copenhagen. Amass was organically certified in 2016. This is a guy who seeks inspiration in using byproducts that his kitchen produces. Some people call this food waste. Earlier this year, he opened Broaden and Build, as I mentioned, which is a craft brewery and casual restaurant right near Amass. Matt and his team are very dedicated to the soup kitchens in the area, and they also have a really neat program called the Amass Green Kids Program that they do in their garden outside the restaurant. So if you missed last week's episode, please be sure to check that out. But for now, this is a super quick one. But a lot of the times, these super quick pasta dishes seem to be the one that you all are making. Case in point, Chef Tim Love in Fort Worth, Texas. A lot of people were making his pasta with veggie dish that he had made the night before for his family. Rachel Ray's pasta, her carbonara. A lot of people were making that dish. So this is a dish Matt and his wife and their daughter cook and eat very often. They call it Old Faithful. Very straightforward. It seems very simple, but a lot of the time those are the best. So I'll stop talking. This is Just the Plate.
So the dish I would say that we cook at home the most, my wife and I refer to as Old Faithful. And that's because, I mean, there was a point where we were eating it like, I would say once a week. Because Sunday, Mondays are kind of the days off, or maybe working the day, but always have the nights off. And Sunday definitely is not a cook at home day because you're kind of usually go hang out with our family. And then Monday night is always cook at home. And I think we went like 4 to 6 weeks of cooking this every Monday, mostly because it just tastes really good. So it is bow tie pastas cooked. And my mom actually gave me this tip some years ago. And I was like, you're out of your mind. But so bow tie pasta, fresh mozzarella, charred kale, and avocado. And I tell you, the avocado in the pasta, it is unbelievable. It's so good. So the kale, you just take off the stems, roast it hard on one side, lemon juice to season it, salt, and then you make this mixture of diced avocado, diced fresh mozzarella, olive oil, a shitload of black pepper. And then you let the kale cool down and you just mix everything into this like kale and avocado and mozzarella condiment. And then you just right over the top of the bow tie pasta. And yeah, Sonia will crush it. Our daughter crushes it.
Use some of the pasta water for sauce it up or not needed?
No, you don't need it.
Yeah.
It's juicy.
Yeah.
It's definitely juicy.
Old Faithful.
Old Faithful.
Still make it.
Oh yeah. Definitely. I mean, if you went up to my wife and were like, Old Faithful, she'd be like, yeah.
Yeah. We're back to kale. What kale do you using like a flat?
Just the
green,
the green curly kale.
Curly kale.
Like what everyone knows.
Strip it. And you said roast. Are you oven roasting?
No, pan roast.
So
pan roast, olive oil.
Like a bunch of it, strip it.
Nice even layer on the bottom of the saute pan. Just roast it hard on one side so it really chars on one side. And then you just toss it a couple times. That residual hot oil cooks the other side. Take it off the heat. Lemon juice. Salt.
Kale. Avocado.
Kale will guide us.
Fresh mozz. I love it.
Yeah.
Good Old Faithful.
Yep.
All right, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Find more on Chef Matt Orlando by Googling Matt Orlando. I'm kidding. Find him at amassrestaurant.com. That's AMASS restaurant.com. This episode was produced by myself along with Ian Cohen and Joel Eaton. You can find me and keep up to date with this podcast across all social media platforms at On Cappy's Plate or go to beyondtheplatepodcast.com. Beyond the Plate is on Twitter at BT Plate Podcast and Facebook. Please rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast on your listening site of choice. Thank you for listening to Just the Plate, a production of Beyond the Plate. I'm Cappy.